Sounds good. All right. Hi, everybody. Sun, you can come back out for us. That would be nice. Since we're all standing, let's start with some breath to movement. Go about shoulder width distance with your feet, and let's rock heel to toe a couple times, forward and back. And then go ahead and rock to stillness. Spread all 10 toes nice and wide on your mat. As you breathe in, roll your shoulders up towards your ears. And as you exhale, go ahead and open up the chest and roll the shoulders down. And then you can go ahead and do that a few more times. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, roll them open and back. And let's go ahead and drop the shoulders heavy. Let the hands dangle by your sides. Inhale, sweep your hands up overhead. Breath in. Exhale, bring your hands through heart space. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Really reach tall. Exhale, hands through your heart. Last one. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers with one another. Leave the pointer fingers out. Slide your feet towards one another. Breathe in, reach nice and tall. Exhale, bend towards your right. Good. Your top shoulder may be wanting to roll forward, so maybe come a little bit out of the bend and pull that upper shoulder back in space. Really working that side body stretch. Send your breath out. Inhale, point your fingers up to the sky. And exhale, bend the other direction. Not necessarily how deep we need to go into our stretch here. I just want you to be mindful of where you feel it. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. You can release the grip. Breathe in, fingertips up, and find your back bend with your exhale. Really sending the elbows away from one another. Maybe you look up a little bit to lengthen the neck. And then before we let the arms drop, gently bring the chin towards the chest, lengthening the back line of your neck. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, bend at your hips. You can widen your stance here if that is more comfortable for you. And as always, a bend in the knees is awesome for your hamstrings. I'll walk us through a couple different arm variations, but you're more than welcome to stay as you are in stillness here. If you'd like to come in a little bit of a twist with us here, let's all place our left hand on the ground beneath the face, or towards the ground rather. And then inhale, spiral your right arm open towards the sky. Take a breath in, really open up through the chest. You can bend your left knee for a little bit more depth. Very nice. Exhale, right arm down, switch it out. Bend through the right knee this time. As you inhale, spiral the left arm up towards the sky. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, both hands towards the mat. Gentle bend in the knees. Let the head hang heavy here. Maybe you shake your head no, or nod the head yes, releasing any tension in the neck. Again, you're more than welcome to stay here in stillness, but if you'd like a little bit more opening through the shoulders, take your hands and walk them to the base of your spine, and then interlace your fingers with one another. And if you'd like to, you could drive the fist forward here. Keeping that bend in your knees will feel good. Let the belly collapse on the thighs. Stay with your breath. Full breath in. Gently and controlled, bring your hands back to your low back. Release the grip. Go ahead and let your hands fall towards the ground. And then we're going to walk our feet towards one another. Maybe big toes touch. Maybe they stay a little bit of distance in between. And then find your forward fold again. Breathe out. Inhale, find a halfway lift for a moment. Press your hands into your thighs, creating a nice long, flat spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend at the hips, find a forward fold. This time as you breathe in, take it nice and slow. We're gonna come up to standing. We were folded forward for a while, so take your time. And then take a breath in and sweep your hands up overhead. Nice full body stretch to the sky. And we're going to piece that through breath to movement all together. Oh, I like the way it makes a problem with that. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way to standing. Nice and slow. Hands rise up overhead. Exhale, fold or bend to your right. Inhale, upright. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, upright. Exhale, find your back bend. Inhale, standing. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. One more time all together. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Hands up overhead. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, upright. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, standing. Exhale, deep back bend for you if you'd like. Inhale, standing. And exhale, forward fold. Come all the way down. We are going to make our way onto our mats. So you can find a nice deep wide leg forward fold before you come down. And then when you're ready, twins. You're rising me over here. Come onto all fours into tabletop position. Stack your wrists underneath your shoulders. Knees come underneath the hips. If you've got these thinner yoga mats, it might feel a little bit better to roll them up under your knees. Let's take a big breath in. And as you exhale, arch your back, tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin towards your chest. Really breathe out here. Saturate that exhale. Inhale, drop the belly. Look forward. Tip your tailbone towards the sky. Stay for the breath out. Big breath in. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Moving your breath, your movement here. Let's just do a couple rounds of this. Exhale to round the spine. Inhale to drop the belly. Go ahead and do one more of each. And then we'll come back to tabletop once you're ready. We're going to do just a little bit more spinal flexion, and then I think we're going to get you some side bends today. That's been kind of fun. So take your right leg, and we're going to extend it straight out from your hip. Again, if it's too much on this left knee, bend or fold that mat over for a little bit more cushion. And then same movement through the spine here. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Go ahead and do 3 rounds of this. It probably won't feel as comfortable as the last one, but open up through that hip joint just a little bit more with each spinal flexion. Once you've done 3 of each on that side, let's go ahead and bring that right knee in and switch it out, balance on the left side. Take your time getting your alignment right. And then when you're ready, exhale to your cat. Inhale, cow. And a couple more on your own. And again, once you've completed that cycle of 3, come back to your cat or to your tabletop. Walk your knees to the edges of your mat. Bring your big toes toward one another behind you. Sit your hips back towards your heels and walk your hands up to child's pose for just a moment here. Really take some big cleansing breaths here. full inhales and sigh it out with the exhale. You're more than welcome to stay here in center if this feels good, but as promised, I want to give a little bit more of those side body stretches. So if you'd like to, walk your hands off the right side of your mat. Notice where in your body you feel this. For me, it's all through the left tricep, a little bit down through the left side body and hip. And just notice where you do. With your next breath in, bring your breath to that place on your body. And as you exhale, invite softness. Next inhale, walk back towards center nice and slow. And stay here for a moment. When you're ready to balance off on the left side, slowly walk your fingertips over. Find your depth, find your breath. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. And the next inhale, slowly walk the fingertips back towards center. Walk them just a little bit closer towards the top of your mat, bringing a little bit more length through the spine. One more breath in. And stay for the breath out. When you're ready, let's slowly rise up to tabletop again. And then go ahead and turn lengthwise on your mat. We are going to be standing on the knees for a moment. And then we're going to extend the right leg to start. So if you guys want to face one way, I promise you'll still be able to see me. Cool. Let's start with our right leg extended here. So you'll be standing on the left knee. Wonderful. And as we did when we started our class with standing, quick tip, if you tuck your toes, sometimes that helps balance the back toe. Sometimes that helps. Maybe flat foot might work better for you, but we'll get into this here. Inhale, let's sweep our hands up overhead. Exhale, reach your right hand towards your right leg. Just place it there for balance. And then we're just reaching this right arm or the left arm up overhead for that side body stretch. Take an inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Left arm's going to come down towards the ground this time. Stretch the other side body nice and long. Breathe out. And inhale, let's bring both hands back up overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart space. And let's sit down on our knees for a moment. That one might have been a little bit much for knees on the cement, but thanks for being troopers with me. Let's go ahead and balance it out on the other side. When you're ready, we'll be standing on the right knee this time. Left leg will extend out right from the hip socket. When you are ready and feel balanced, inhale, sweep your hands up overhead, lengthening the spine. And as you exhale, left hand comes down toward the left leg, just for a little bit of support, and then that right arm. Great job. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, right arm is going to come down to the mat, left arm up overhead this time. Find your depth. Breathe in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, sweep the hands back up overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Go ahead and bring the knees towards one another. Sit your hips back to your heels. Hands can be on your knees or on your lap for just a moment. And let's take a couple settling breaths here. Deep breath in. And a cleansing breath out. Awesome. When you're ready, let's spin around onto our seats. You can face back this way now. Like finding a diamond shape with your legs, bringing soles of the feet towards one another, knee wide. Your heels don't need to be super close to the groin. In fact, let's scoot them away a little bit, making some more openness through the hips. Take a breath in. Let's reach our arms up overhead, inviting that long spine, and then bending at the hips. Let's fold forward towards the toes. Hands, elbows can come for support once you found your depth. Take a breath in. Stay for your breath out. Slowly walk your hands back up. Keep your legs the same. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, arms open wide to the right. Arms open to a T. Just find a twist and let your arms fall wherever they fall. Turn, look over your right shoulder for that full twist. Just breathe here for a couple moments. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, slowly unwind. Come back to center. Breathe in, arms up. Let's balance it out. Exhale, arms open to the left. Let the arms fall wherever. Maybe turn, look over the left shoulder. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. The next breath, slowly unwind. Come back to center. Extend your legs out long. Bending at the hips, fold forward towards the toes. Bolsters under the belly might be comfortable for this one, or a gentle bend in the knees. Let the head hang heavy here to give a little bit of stretch towards the upper neck, if that's comfortable for you. Breathe in. Stay for your breath out. As you inhale, maybe a little self-massage up the legs. You've got some tight muscles. And then we're going to go all the way down onto our backs, however works for you. Go ahead and pull those knees close to the chest. Some of us, maybe stillness feels better. Maybe some of you like a little gentle rock side to side. And then when you're ready, let's come back to stillness. Squeeze both knees in nice and tight here, compressing the hip flexors. Take a breath in. Keep the right knee close. Extend the left leg. Maybe sole of the foot comes to the mat, or maybe you extend the leg long below you. The right knee can stay as it is. Maybe you keep it hugged tight close to you, or maybe you find a little bit of side-to-side motion for a little bit of massage through that hip flexor area. Your choice today. If you found that side-to-side motion, gently bring your knee towards your right armpit. Pause here for a moment and breathe in. And then as you're ready, gently glide the right knee across midline, finding your supine twist. Only go to where you can still take a deep breath in with your twist. Right shoulder might be lifting a little bit off the mat. Gently guide it back down. And maybe you turn and look over the right shoulder. And make sure you're taking those full deep breaths here. Ready, slowly take the right knee and bring it back towards center. Give it a little squeeze, and then let's bring the left leg up as well. Again, you might find a little rock side to side feels good for you. Maybe stillness is your journey, that's okay. Left leg is going to stay in close this time. Right leg can be released. Maybe foot comes to the mat, maybe leg goes long. We've got the same amount of time as we did on the other side, but note that it might not look or feel the same, and that's okay. Find your expression here. You found that gentle side-to-side motion like you did on the other side. Slowly bring the left knee towards the outer left side of the body. Take a full breath in. And as you're ready, left knee comes across midline, finding your supine twist here. And then just check in with the left shoulder. Maybe you turn and look over the left. Find your breath. Take the breath in. Stay for your breath out. And slowly bring the left knee back towards middle. Both the knees come towards the chest. Maybe circle left to right. If there's any other shapes you'd like to take, you are more than welcome to take them now. We're going to come into our final resting posture, your Shavasana, and that can look however you want it to look, but I would love to guide you all through a short little guided meditation while you're in your Shavasana. So go ahead and take a couple moments to just let the fidgets out. And then finding your Shavasana, we'll take a deep breath in all together. And exhale, let it out. And then as your breath begins to return to your normal pace, I want to use the elements that we have today to our benefit. So maybe you feel the warmth on your skin. Maybe you feel that gentle breeze. Or maybe you focus on the sounds of the birds around us. Your next couple of breaths, using whatever imagination you have today, take yourself somewhere where we can use those elements. Maybe it's right here. Maybe it's with somebody special. Maybe it's on the beach. And as you continue to just find a nice, gentle breath in and out, let your imagination begin to grow as well. In your mind's eye, what surrounds you at this moment? Pay attention to any little detail that comes to mind. Oftentimes, we get lost in our day-to-day, and it's so easy to simply rest for a moment and enjoy exactly where we are. Whether that's this present moment outside or our imagination taking us somewhere else. I thank each and every one of you for taking time today to choose yourself, to connect with the community here we have, and to try something new. However you are right now, I invite you to bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand over the left, and feel the heartbeat within you for just a couple moments. May there be peace in the mind, strength in the body, and love in the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys. See you next time.